Hey, it's me again. I've got lamb stew, got a pumpkin, believe it or not. Cut it up, looks the same as butternut. So that, yes, I've got a pumpkin, sweet potato and chili. I'm going to add a bit of a kick to my supper tonight. I'm also going to add this to give flavor. I'll be adding this to my food for flavor. Aromat for the rice spice for some flavor, turmeric for some coloring on the rice. I've now just added some cooking oil into my iron ore pot. Now I'm going to open up this meat. At least the surface is nice, clean, germ free, clean nicely with Dettol. Open up this packet of meat. Got strange ways of preparing my food, but yes. Oh well, I'm going to do it the lazy way. Spice it. Now I'm going to use some of this. This gives quite a nice taste to your food when you use just the right amount. Now I'm going to take it to the stove and throw the meat in. Turn down the flame a little bit. Pour a little hot water in here. Not too much. Now I'm using one of these. Put it into a cup. Just waiting for the kettle to boil. In the meantime, I'm going to use this as a sauce to prepare a sauce. Let's just hope it works right. I'm going to prepare it for the rice for when it's half cooked and cook the rice further in the sauce. Put two teaspoons of it in here and just add cold water. And I think I'll make it 3. I have now added some cold water. Give it a nice good stir. Kettle is boiled. Add this water. So I'm just checking up on my meat. So the camera shows things a bit differently, but the sauce is a nice brown color, and it smells so nice. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Just stir it a bit. I'm going to stir this. It's dissolving very nicely, I do say. This is for the flavor, texture. This all goes well. Should work out nicely for the soup, the rice to cooking. I'm going to now take my sauce. And pour it in. Food will cook from there very nicely on a slow heat to simmer the meat. I've added this into the food, these. Okay, I'm taking some rice. Some did things differently, added the rice spice and aromat, a bit of turmeric. Okay. The kettle of water is just boiled too as well, so I'll be adding that. I'm adding some water now. You see the spices what it does. It's already given the rice its color, and there's aromat, turmeric and some rice spice. Not too much rice spice though. Okay, coming to check up on my rice. Just stir it nicely to make sure that it doesn't stick to the base of the pot. Okay, now I have drained my half cooked rice, and now I'm going to add my sauce, in which I will cook my rice further. Okay, now I'm going to add my sauce. Let's see what it does to the rice. And sweet potato doesn't have to be sweet, you can always make it a little different. Here's my sweet potato, I'm adding it into the pot, stewing meat. Can you now just imagine how lovely your sweet potato is going to taste once this sauce has been cooked into it? It really, sweet potato with a difference. That's what I would say. Give it some very nice taste. It's now currently cooking on a lovely low flame, and that will give you some very nice texture to your sweet potato. I'm just going to add a wee bit of water to this, the sweet potato to cook in something. And as you can see, oh, the rice is ready. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain it off in a colander. Oh, and I decided just to add a bit of this. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm not going to lose any of the nice taste that I put into my sauce. Because normally when you cook rice in your water, some of the flavor of the herbs and spices that I normally put into my sauce, it's sort of, what could I say, cook away. So when you serve the rice, it doesn't have all that very nice taste that you would normally have before you cook it. You can taste the sauce is just right, but somehow or somewhere along the line the sauce loses a bit of its punch and its flavor when cooking it. So I just added a bit of this, So it's given my rice a little bit of a nice taste. I'm going to stir it now, just before I put it into the colander. Meat is nicely cooked and ready. The sweet potato is still cooking, and before it is completely cooked, I'm going to now add my pumpkin. I have now removed my meat. The sweet potato is still in here, so I'm going to add a little bit of water, not too much, so that my pumpkin can also cook in the sauce and soak it up. And believe me, it's going to taste very nice. Give it a shot. So it's nicely spread. There's the pepper still in there. That gives it flavor. Ready to be served. Sweet potato, pumpkin, stewing meat and rice.